Welcome back, future criminologists. In this video, I will be discussing impeachment, part 2. Steps in the impeachment process. First, filing impeachment complaint. There are 3 modes of initiating an impeachment complaint. First, a verified complaint for impeachment filed by any member of the House of Representatives. Second, a verified complaint filed by any citizen upon a resolution or endorsement by any member of the House of Representatives. Third, a verified complaint or resolution of impeachment filed by at least 1/3 of all members of the House. If the verified complaint is filed by at least 1/3 of all its members of the House of Representatives, the same shall constitute the articles of impeachment, and trial by the Senate shall forthwith proceed. Where to file impeachment complaint? A verified complaint for impeachment by a member of the House or by any citizen upon a resolution or endorsement by any member thereof shall be filed with the office of the Secretary General. Thereafter, the verified complaint shall be immediately referred to the Speaker of the House. The Speaker shall have it included in the order of business within 10 session days from receipt. It shall then be referred to the Committee on Justice within 3 session days thereafter. Second step. The Committee on Justice conducts hearing. Upon due referral, the Committee on Justice shall determine whether the complaint is sufficient in form and substance. If the committee finds that the complaint is insufficient in form, it shall return the same to the Secretary General within 3 session days with a written explanation of the insufficiency. The Secretary General shall return the same to the complainants together with the committee's written explanation within 3 session days from receipt of the committee resolution finding the complaint insufficient in form. Should the committee find the complaint sufficient in form, it shall then determine if the complaint is sufficient in substance. The requirement of substance is met if there is a recital of facts constituting the offense charged and determinative of the jurisdiction of the committee. If the committee finds that the complaint is not sufficient in substance, it shall dismiss the complaint and shall submit its report. If the committee finds the complaint sufficient in form and substance, it shall immediately furnish the respondents with a copy of the resolution and/or verified complaint as the case may be, with written notice thereof, and serve a copy of the answer to the complaints. No motion to dismiss shall be allowed within the period to answer the complaint. Within 3 days from receipt of the answer, the complainant may file a reply serving a copy thereof to the respondent, who may file a rejoinder within 3 days from receipt of the reply, serving a copy thereof to the complainant. If the respondent fails or refuses to file an answer within the reglementary period, he or she is deemed to have interposed a general denial to the complaint. If the complainant fails to file a reply, all the material allegations in the answer are deemed controverted. Together with their pleadings, The parties shall file their affidavits or counter-affidavits as the case may be, with their documentary evidence. After receipt of the pleadings and affidavits and counter-affidavits and relevant documents, or the expiration of the time within which they may be filed, the committee shall determine whether the complaint alleges sufficient ground for impeachment. If it finds that sufficient grounds for impeachment do not exist, the committee shall dismiss the complaint and submit the report required. If the committee finds that sufficient grounds for impeachment exist, the committee shall conduct a hearing. The Committee on Justice, after hearing and by a majority vote of all its members, shall submit its report to the House containing its findings and recommendation within 60 session days from the referral to it of the verified complaint and/or resolution. Together with the report shall be a formal resolution of the committee regarding the disposition of the complaint, which shall be calendared for consideration by the House within 10 session days from receipt. If the committee finds by a vote of majority of all its members that a probable cause exists, it shall submit with its report a resolution setting forth the articles of impeachment on the basis of the evidence adduced before the committee. Otherwise, the complaint shall be dismissed. A vote of at least 1/3 of all members of the House is necessary for the approval of the resolution setting forth the articles of impeachment. If the resolution is approved by the required vote, it shall then be endorsed to the Senate for its trial. On the other hand, should the resolution fail to secure the approval by the required vote, the same result in the dismissal of the complaint for impeachment. When the report of the Committee on Justice dismisses the complaint, it shall submit to the House a resolution for the dismissal of the verified complaint and/or resolution of impeachment. A vote of at least 1/3 of all the members of the House shall be necessary to override such resolution, in which case the Committee on Justice shall forthwith prepare the articles of impeachment. Third step, endorsement to the Senate. The senators take an oath or affirmation. When the President of the Philippines shall be impeached, the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court shall preside. Otherwise, the Senate President shall preside in all other cases of impeachment. Upon the presentation of articles of impeachment and the organization of the Senate, a writ of summons shall issue to the person impeached, reciting or incorporating said articles, and notifying him to appear before the Senate upon a day and at a place to be fixed by the Senate, and named in such writ, and file his answer to said articles of impeachment. If the person impeached after service shall fail to appear, either in person or by attorney, on the day so fixed thereof, as aforesaid, or appearing, shall fail to file his answer to such articles of impeachment, the trial shall proceed, nevertheless, as upon a plea of not guilty. If a plea of guilty shall be entered, judgment may be entered thereon without further proceedings. A decision of conviction must be concurred in by at least 2/3 of all the members of the Senate. A vote of at least 2/3 of all members of the Senate for any one article of impeachment is needed for conviction. Since there are 24 senators, 16 votes are required to convict on any article of impeachment. Take note that the power to impeach is essentially a non-legislative prerogative and can be exercised by Congress only within the limits of the authority conferred upon it by the Constitution. Next, limitations imposed by the Constitution upon the initiation of impeachment proceeding. 1. The House of Representatives shall have the exclusive power to initiate all cases of impeachment. Wala pong ibang pwedeng mag-initiate ng impeachment complaint kundi House of Representatives. Second, not more than one impeachment proceeding shall be initiated against the same official within a period of 1 year. This is so-called one-year bar rule. Sa isang taon, isang impeachment proceeding lang ang pwedeng i-file sa isang tao. Kung hindi mo siya napa-impeach ngayon, ipa-impeach mo ulit siya sa susunod na taon. What do we mean by initiated? Pag nag-submit na ba ako ngayon, hindi na siya pwede impeach ng isang taon? Initiation takes place by the act of filing of the impeachment complaint and referral to the House Committee on Justice. Dalawa ang requirements ng initiation. Dapat nag-file ka ng impeachment complaint at na-refer na ito sa House Committee on Justice. So kung hindi pa na-refer, hindi pa mag-a-apply yung one-year bar rule. Take note that the limitation refers to the element of time and not the number of complaints. The impeachable officer should defend himself in only one impeachment proceedings so that he will not be precluded from performing his official functions and duties. Similarly, Congress should run only one impeachment proceeding so as not to leave it with little time to attend to its main work of lawmaking. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe.